Hello everyone, Justin Dooley here from Allied Games. I'm here to tell you about something that we're all pretty excited about. We're going to be starting daily development vlogs. So every day we're going to upload what we did the previous day. If it's a Friday, then we'll upload what we did that day on Monday, because sometimes we work over the weekend, and if we do, we'll upload videos, but if we don't, we'll get back to it next week. But yeah, we're a very transparent company. It's part of our motto. We want to be as open to everyone as we possibly can. So we're going to be showing you exactly what we're doing inside of the engine. We're going to show you the work as it's being progressed, whether it's finished or not, and you'll be able to see exactly what we're working on. So one of the things that we were working on since our Kickstarter was we wanted to make everything a lot more pretty for you. We wanted more explosions, better particle effects. We want to be able to better demonstrate exactly what's going on with all of the AI and show you gameplay, a lot more gameplay. That's what people were asking for, so that's what we're putting together. So one of the things that we were working on was the particle effects. And I have an example of what we did just yesterday. This is what I was working on. And right here, this is the particle effect that the exorcist is going to be using. So the exorcist is a unit that dispels magic whenever he hits them. So if you have a buff on a character and you get hit by an exorcist, it's going to remove that buff. If you have lots of buffs, it'll remove one of them, and there's going to be a stack. So it's going to remove the oldest buff every time that they hit you. They attack pretty fast, so it's going to quickly get rid of your buffs. Though they're not the strongest unit in the game, so you're going to be able to take them out. So hopefully you'll be able to keep some of your buffs on you. So this particle effect right here just kind of has a flash on impact to show you that it's actually hitting, as well as a big fiery portal that opens up so they can get that magic out of you. Right? And on top of that, we also have a bunch of dark effects that you can't see here, but as soon as I get rid of that, you can see it actually being used by the exorcist. You can tell that that smoky effect and everything that comes right out of that portal, that's looking pretty cool. And that's kind of what we have so far. So when the exorcist attacks, you're going to be able to see this particle effect play. And it looks way better than what it used to be, which was just the trail that's here on the blades. That's all it was before. So this has a lot more oomph to it, and it has a lot more impact. On top of that, the last couple of days anyway, we've been working on improving the way that our AI system works. And one thing that we've decided to do is to take all of the different actions that the AI can perform and separate it into modular components. So we've been updating it so that if we wanted to make it so a unit can do range attacks, they just add that item to their list of things that they can do. And the AI will decide whether I can do this task and whether I should or whether I should not do this task. And it'll move on to the next one. The next one, and the next one, and the next one, until the very last thing is I'm going to try and just move to where I'm supposed to go. So there's always going to be priority things to do, and then there's less priority, which is just go to this location. So that's another thing that we've been working on just as of yesterday, and it's getting pretty close to being exactly implemented as we're going to, which means we're going to be able to create different units when we get into items and get them set up. We'll be able to actually make it so you can have different items, and AI will automatically use abilities on them if you don't want to. So you'll be able to tell your AI, yes, use this ability whenever you want. So like an auto cast for spells, that type of thing. And it's basically going to be pretty cool. It's going to help bring that next level of gameplay inside of what you do and how much you control how your gameplay is going to be. So if you want to play like completely micromanaged and choose when every spell is cast, you can do that. If you want to play, sit back, watch massive battles of chaos and destruction, you can tell them to handle all the effects yourself. You get to choose what your gameplay is actually going to be like. So if you want any more updates on anything else that's going on, you can always go over to our Facebook. We're getting Flash Fiction that's up there, as well as we're posting development blogs and Meet the Units different posts. And our IndieDB page, that has a couple of extra things inside of there in terms of development. We're able to post kind of progression shots and that type of stuff, because kind of a community that's more geared towards, I want to see progress of the game and I want to see how things are made. So inside of there, we have posts like, this is the progression of what we do for our models, and we'll be putting other kinds of announcements and things like that up there as well. And yeah, so that's kind of where we stand right now. We're going to be working more today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you have any questions or anything, leave them in the comments, and we'll be able to get back to you right away. And if you want, you can join our forums, and on the forums, we'll get back to you immediately as well. If you sign up, you get your name registered for the game when it actually goes live. So the same name that you sign up for there is going to be what we port over into the actual game client. So yeah, I hope to see you guys next time, and take care.